Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Cornish Papercraft. Just wanted to bring my first video to you into the new year, where we're going to be making a small treat pouch. I'm using these for Valentine's Day. These are going to go in some of the shops that I supply. Obviously, as you can see on the papers, these are retired papers. I'm trying to go by a New Year's resolution of using up some of my papers and ribbons. Just so you keep on top of it, otherwise you have a massive paper stash. So as you can see, these ones was last year's papers. This one I managed to pick up in a clearance rack, and I used the hostess stamp, which was time for tags, and some celebration ribbon, which again was last year's. Obviously you can use whichever DSP that you have to hand, or you can use the Parisian sweets, or tailor it to whichever event, maybe a wedding or Valentine's, birthday. Absolutely anything, and they're really simple to make, so we're just going to get on and make those now. So I've already cut my DSP to size. Okay, so we're going to use this one here, and it's 6 inches across by 4 inches down, and it's literally a couple of score marks and a little bit of snipping, and we're done. So I'm just going to bring that into view so you can see it. So on the long side, you need to decide which is going to be your bottom side. I mean, it depends if you've got a pattern that flows one way. Like for instance here, the hearts, you'd need to have them that way, so you'd make that your bottom scoring line. This one, it's pretty versatile. So on the long side, on the short side, we're going to score at 1 inch down the side. Turn it, score at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2. That is your scoring all done. Now this little treat project I did pick up from Angie Judah, who's Chicken Scratch and American Demo. I follow her quite closely because I love the way how she just describes everything. It's easy to follow, and I love the combinations that she puts together. So we're just going to grab the bone folder and do some quick scoring on this one. It's just nice and quickly, just so you can get nice crisp edges for when you're cutting. There we go. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to see the score lines. The sun is shining in this morning. There we go. Just along the bottom half. So let me just grab my scissors. We're going to remove this bottom triangle here, which I'm hoping you're seeing because I think the sunlight is just on it. So straight up to that one and across. And the others, we're literally just going to cut up them and just mitre them in slightly. It just helps with sort of getting the bag together, and it's just a lot neater. So that's that one. And then obviously on this one, we're only going to just taper in one side. Done. So that's all the cutting done. So as you'll notice on one edge, there'll just be that slightly thinner strip. This is the bit we're going to use to apply some glue. You can use wet glue, you can use fast fuse. I mean, I use one that I get from my local craft store. And just pop some adhesive down that side. Fold it in half, and then get that side just to grease it together. So then what you need to do is note where your back part of the box is. So here you can see it's just where that bit has come around. So this, we're going to make the back of it. So when you're folding it in, you need to fold the bit that's got the glued together bit, that bit there, and then this bit comes over the top, so it's nice and neat. So that's from the front. There's no edging where the glue's got together. So just apply a little bit of adhesive on the bottom half. And then what I like to do is just take my time when I'm lining it up, so that you don't sort of make a wobble line, as I call it. And then what you can do is just get your bone folder and give it a good press on the bottom half there. There we go. So find your back again, which is this piece, and just squeeze the two together. And that is the basis of your box done. So what I have done then is grabbed one of my handheld punches, and I know these are now retired, but you can get crocodiles from We Are Memory Keepers, and I'm hoping Stampin' Up will bring another one out, hopefully with a new catalogue in June. So that's just that one there. Now what I am going to do is pop some treats in there. I'm using, because obviously these are Valentine's Day, Melt My Heart little caramel hearts, and you can fit 3 per bag in quite comfortably. Oops. Let's get that one in there. Just give it a little bit of shake so that when you put it together you're not forcing any of the lines. And like I say, this is the stamp set that we use, that I've used, purely because I wanted the little bird with his little heart, and it's something for you because it's obviously it's Valentine's Day coming up. So I have gone ahead and stamped mine already and coloured mine in. As you can see, there's a few there that I've just done. And again, I've popped a hole in the top ready. I used cherry cobbler on my heart, I used Bermuda Bay for the leaves, and I used crumb cake just for the little bit of branch there. So if you grab your ribbon, like I say, I've used thin ribbon from this one, and just remember to keep your eye on where the back of the box is. So I always like to have it facing the side that the ribbon's coming through, just so I can remember when I'm putting the tag on which side is the back. So just pull a little bit through and thread your tag on. Like I say, these are easily versatile. Change them to any event that you've got coming up. You can even use it. You can even make your own wedding favours. I mean, out of one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, I got 8. So if you get a pack of 12 by 12, which I think has got like 24 sheets in there, you can make a lot for your wedding or events. So just pull that bit tight, and all I've literally done is knotted the ribbon. I haven't done any fancy bows, purely because I will still be here next week trying to make a bow. Double knotted them, just so no one can get inside before they're supposed to. And literally just drop the ribbon, nice and fancy. There we go, nothing fancy. Position your little tags just so it's central from where you've been pulling the ribbon, and it's done. There we go. So there's, like I say, some different designs. This one's obviously got gold foil in it, pink for both hearts, as you can see just on the back there, and obviously this one here, which is versatile all the way around. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed today's little project. Any questions, obviously, do ping me a little comment underneath, or come find me on Facebook, which is Cornish Papercraft Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator. I look forward to seeing how you turn these around to match your event. Bye bye.